because I also like think about it like in this way, like for example, me, this is my favorite part of the song. We're gonna have to repeat the song. This is my favorite part of the song. We're just gonna repeat the song. Okay. There we go. What was I saying? Yeah, I think like when I think about being in like going through something really hard in life and thinking about, for the 2% of you who are actually listening to me, going through something difficult in life, like you want to be able to know that the person that you're with is somebody who is strong, capable, fierce, independent, intelligent, emotionally intelligent. It's not just like it's IQ and it's EQ. It's everything. So that's why I joke and I say a lot, like I'm looking for, when I'm looking for a husband, I'm looking for somebody that could like potentially survive a zombie apocalypse, because that's what I feel like this world already is to a certain extent. But then I think about it and I'm like, well, I would want my partner also to feel like I'm somebody who's good to have on their side in the event of something, you know what I'm trying to say. But then I'm like, how's that possible though? Like if people have kids, like I feel like moms always like will sacrifice whatever and whoever for their kids. I actually remember I went on a date with a guy, by the way, I love this guy. Like I love most people, but this guy was like, oh, Adrian, thank you for the hand hearts. Thank you so much, Adrian. But this guy was like, we would go into conversation, we would have conversations that would last hours, and we just got along very well. He was very sweet. He was very smart. Like, that's something that I realized that I really like. And people, obviously, most people do, but like, he was like not your average smart. He was just overall, he was a very well-rounded person, a person of substance, I guess you could say. The only problem was that he said he didn't want to have kids. And when I asked him, oh, Adrian, thank you so much for the galaxy. Thank you so much. Paul, thank you so much. Adrian, thank you, Adrian. Julio, thank you for the rose. Thank you. The other problem is when I told him, like, why don't you want to have kids? And he said, I don't want to have kids because I feel like they become the center of like the woman's world, sort of like of the mother's world. And I'm like, well, yeah, that's kind of why that, I don't know, I'm like, it's kind of just normal, no? He's like, no, he's like, I think that like the couple has to come first and then the kids. And that he thinks that in his experience, based off all his like friends' relationships and everything he's seen, when people have kids, it's usually when their relationship goes downhill. And I'm like, I don't know if that's necessarily true, but then again, I'm still young and dumb. I haven't seen that, how that works. But I remember him like specifically because, one, we got along very well, but also because that was his perspective on kids. He didn't want to have kids because it almost like initially came off as like he was jealous of potential future children. Like he didn't want the potential future children to get all the attention, and then he's just forgotten, which made me kind of sad. I don't even know how we got here. What were we even talking about? Hola Alvarez, I wouldn't be surprised by that statement he said with kids. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't have kids, and I feel like the people that I know with kids, like, they're not, really talking about. I hear stories on like TikTok and Instagram about people talking about their personal experiences, but like, I don't actually know these people personally, and I can't ask, obviously, certain questions that I have. And I feel like everything just depends on like what the person feels can very much be true, but that doesn't necessarily mean it is true. It feels true to them, and that's real, but that doesn't actually mean that that's the reality of the situation. So you have to take everything you hear, on the internet with a grain of salt. But yeah, I don't know. But I'm always gonna remember him first. He was like one of the first guys ever that I was like, and I'm saying guy, but like he was like way older than me at the time. So that's another thing that stood out to me. I'm like, he's like way older and he has this perspective. I'm like, maybe I should consider it. Guys, hold on, give me 1 second. BRB.